All right, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another awesome Wednesday. Hopefully you've had a great day. I know I have. So I'm going to close my day by going live real quick, talking to y'all about awesome sneakers. Hopefully you've had a great day. Figuring out how to have a great day nowadays is pretty tough. Hey, Deception Gaming DG, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Blessings, man. Hope everything's going good with you. Hope you had a great day. I hope you did. We're going to chop it up about some sneakers today, man. Sneakers, and more sneakers. If I haven't told y'all, just to let y'all know, I will be attending WonderCon this year. I don't know if y'all know that. I'm waiting to see what my prognosis is on other shows that I'm going to go to. But that is the big one. That's one of the big ones right there that I want to make sure I got into. Because WonderCon is no joke now. You got to really, it's super selective now, man. I mean, WonderCon's become like Comic-Con. You really gotta be up in there, man, and get in there and hope that you get in. That's how WonderCon works now. So hopefully there's some other shows I would go to that I'm gonna get into. But that one was the big one right there. So, and of course, I gotta thank y'all for the growth of the channel. As of today, I know we're at 1,405 subscribers, which is ridiculously a lot. I just booked the flights for me, my wife, and my nephew. Oh wow. Y'all ain't playing, man. You guys don't say where you're coming from, DG. You guys must be coming far away to be booking a flight to come to WonderCon. That's all right there, brother. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully I get to see you at the show. I'll let y'all know as we get closer to the show what my table number is. I'm definitely looking forward to that. This is a big year for my art universe, as I like to say. You know what I'm saying? This is a big year. What makes it a big year is because, well, I mean, the book came out last year. This year's the year this is the year I'm gonna unveil the animation that I've been working on. So for the last year, it's pretty sick, man. And this animation is tied to the comic book that came out. So that's why it's important. So yeah, it's real vital, man. So y'all, yeah, man. But I'm excited. And then I've been posting on YouTube. I've been putting. That's funny. Man's working on a gift for me. That's wild. I appreciate that, man. They can just it's crazy, but yeah, these shows are really cool. I think what happened to these shows is that there's so many now, people feel like they're getting Ponzi schemed. Like, you just pay money to go to a show, but the show is doo-doo. So, you really got to be careful about which ones you go to, even as an artist too. Believe me, I know, because I went to a lot of shows. I was like, wait, I had no business coming here. What was I thinking coming here? You know what I mean? So that's where we at with these shows, man. But you got to find the right show, the one that suits you, the one that fits you, the one that, you know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at, man. You know what I mean? You got to just be careful about that. But these shows are generally pretty cool. WonderCon is legit. Comic-Con is legit. LA Comic-Con is legit. I think something in Arizona, something called Fan Fusion or something. I've never been because I can't be bothered to really drive. If I have to drive so far to go to a show, unless I can fly to it, I really don't want to. I mean, I could drive, but I don't know. I've heard people say something like that, but then the shows you choose should be based on what you do. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like me, I'm an animator who takes his drawings and sticks it on clothing and sneakers and all that stuff. So you have to kind of figure out what show is suited for you. Yeah, Comic-Con New York is off the chain. That's another great one right there. That's on my bucket list one day. That's on my bucket list one day. Logistically, for artists, when you go to shows, you have to incorporate a lot of things: hotel, travel, food, expenditures, whatever you can think of. But those are all the things that have to go into your little deal when you talk about when you do your thing. So that's how that's got to go, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So thank all of y'all for joining the channel. Continue to support the channel. Please continue to hit the like. The stream is going good. I'm trying to see who's in here. Thank you for hitting the likes, hitting the subscribe, hitting the notification button. So let's get this show on the road. And look, while y'all are at it, it's best to share. Share some more so we can get more people up in this chat. So let's get the sneakers going, man. You know what I mean? I just want to warm up and thank y'all. It's good to thank people. Humility makes you thank others. And I'm very humbled. So let's start off with the sneakers, man. You know what I'm saying? Actually, why not? Start off with the low tops. So these are Batazr 3 low tops. And what I've got coming next in the future, I got another set of sneakers coming. You talking about Comic-Con New York or Comic-Con San Diego? Which one? Which one we talking about? Hey, DG, which one you talking about? Because if you talking about Comic-Con San Diego, that'd really be good. Well, New York too. I can figure out how to get there, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, New York, is that the one you're talking about? So, and New York show is really good too. That was huge. I would love to go to that. Oh, San Diego. Heck yeah. Yeah, if you know somebody. I mean, I mean, if he's setting up, yeah, if it's setting up, I guess, yeah, I mean, the next show ain't till July. If he knows somebody can get me in for sure, I take it. Because right now, they put a lot of people on the waiting list. That's how that Comic-Con goes. Comic-Con is a hard show to get in. I mean, you have to be published, which I am. And then after that, they have to select you. And then I applied late too, so that didn't help either. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go. But, you know, getting in would be fantastic. I got another big one. I'm going to be going to another gaming convention too I'll be going to. So, yeah, I'd love to get into Comic-Con San Diego. Definitely, man. Whatever he can do, if he can get me in there, that's what's up. You know what I mean? That is what's up. So, look, y'all, let's chop it up about these sneakers, man. These are the Batazr 3 low tops. I've got the Sport 3s coming soon. I'm working on a new design right now. That's pretty sick. These, I wear these daily. But no matter how many times I've worn them, they still look sick as hell. And that's what's cool about my sneakers is the detail retention. I didn't just want to make anything and it starts to break down. Hey, it's whatever you can do, man, but don't sweat it, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever you can do. Don't sweat it, don't sweat it, don't sweat it. I'm just happy for you and your wife and your nephew. Y'all can come through. Hey, y'all gonna enjoy that, man. Y'all definitely gonna enjoy that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Trust me, WonderCon is a very different experience. Very different. It's very, oh man, it's very yeah, I got those in purple too. It's very homely, very family centric. You will have a lot of fun at WonderCon. It's just, I ain't never seen nobody had a bad time at WonderCon. Maybe Comic-Con San Diego, but not WonderCon, and maybe LA Comic-Con, but WonderCon is right next to Disney. Like, not only do you have the Disney crowd, you have everybody and their godmother come from wherever else they're coming from. You know what I mean, y'all? It's off the chain, y'all. It's off the chain. I can't even focus no more thinking about WonderCon. You know what I'm saying? But these sneakers right here, the Batazr 3 low tops. Now remember with my low tops, the detail of the art goes everywhere now. So even this part that's brown, the only reason why I didn't cover that part is so I can let y'all know the shoe is brown. But I want you to imagine any color you can think of that I sell. Black, orange, brown, yellow, green, purple, blue, pink, gray, dark gray. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what sneaker, what design you want. And remember, with every shoe, I can put different arts. Well, I don't want to say different arts. It depends on the character that I'm making. Because, you know, if I'm doing Batman, then I'll take all my Batman drawings and stick it on the sneakers. But if I'm doing a Batman, which is usually a collector's edition when I do a combo, when I do like a different, like I did one sneaker where it was Street Fighter, but then I did one sneaker that was Blade and Iron Man, Wolverine and Deadpool, whatever you can think. I've done a bunch of crazy combinations. I've got some combination I did that I don't even have a video of the sneaker. Oh man, I tell y'all, it sucks when that happens. Because sometimes customers don't even remember to send me a sneaker picture. They're just like, moving on along. I'm like, I need the video. That helps me. You know what I'm saying? But people are tripped, man. But so you can see the left foot, right, it's got the carjacks on it. Just like the other sneaker I was showing y'all the other day. Then the right foot has got the assassins on it. What I'm working on now, y'all, is I'm working on getting the black sole on the soles. Not just white, but I'm working on getting black. And as with anything that I do, I always make sure quality is the premium. I'm not trading quality for anything. Because when people buy these shoes from me, I want them to have it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, normally this laces come in white, but I got black shoe laces too as well. So Batazr 3 low tops available now on soundvision.com. Then next up, these are your Batazr 3 high tops. These are actually the OGs of the Batazr 3 line. Remember, I've had Batazr 1, I've Batazr 2, and then I've had Batazr 3. So I just keep making them going. Right now the 3s are heat. I have no idea why I'm yawning. Don't even know. But right now the 3s are heat. So the 3s come in different styles. You got the high tops without the strap. You got the high tops with the strap, which is what's in my hand right here. And then you've got the low tops. You got the Sport 2s. Then I've got the Sport 3s, and I've got the women's Sport Queens. So it's different. You look at this, you can see, right? So the left foot has a different art than the right foot. I have no idea. Honestly, man, I'm not even thinking about that GG yet. The 4s, the 3s are still heat, man. It's going to be a while. Usually, I can say between frequencies of shoes and start making them, probably there's always a 2 or 3 year gap between each one. You know what I'm saying? Something drastically always happens when I be like, okay, it's time. You know what I'm saying? But right now, these 3s are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? The 3s are sick as I don't know what. There's no need to make any changes anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? The 3s, the Batazr 3s, yeah, these are heat right here. So these are definitely the jump off right there. You know what I'm saying? So if you love high tops with the strap, these, and then what's good about this sneaker specifically, let's say if you work in retail or you work in some kind of thing where, not really, not a few more months. I'll probably say, we'll see. Something would happen, maybe a year. I don't know. I just design as I want to go. The designs is the designing I do is instinctual. When I feel like it's time for a change, I make the change. You know what I'm saying? Either time or the opportunity. But yeah, it's a matter of change. I don't really rush into it. If you rush good things or rush bad things, it's not really gonna work for you that way. So that makes sense. Yeah, I heard what you say. It's cool, DG. So yeah, the Batazr 3s, and what's cool about these sneakers, well look, let me put this on a box so y'all can actually see it. Let me tilt this thing. You see this right here? You see the strap? So some have straps, some don't. Exactly. If you rush, it's lower quality. And I don't rush. I don't rush. There's no need to rush. There's people that are gonna buy, there's people that are not gonna buy. So what's happened though is that a lot of the 1s and 2s have become retro. I might go get a Batazr 2 for y'all, let y'all see it. Actually, I will. I'll get a Batazr 2 for y'all. Give me a second. And then these are the Batazr 3 left foot. You see the left foot and the right foot completely look different from each other. That's the detail we're talking about right there. And it's not an accident whenever I post these videos on YouTube, they get ridiculous amount of views. And I do need ridiculous amount of views. So these are the Batazr 3 low tops, high tops right here with the strap. You can see the art. Even on the strap area, you got art. Now imagine this is the first one I ever did. The amount of art I could put anywhere I wanted. If I wanted to, I could have put art everywhere, but I was trying to see what kind of design, where the logo would go, where should art sit, and all that kind of stuff like that. It's different arts, so I can put different things. Even let's say if I take a character from the Cardio Sash universe, I've drawn like Cajun, whoever you can think of. I've drawn like God knows how many drawings. I can stick, if somebody ordered a Cajun one, I can stick 2 different ones on each sneaker. You know what I'm saying? So it's the amount of detail I can put into the work, man. So yo, the Batazr 3 high tops, you know what I'm saying? And people wondering like, what's the bottom look like? Right there, straight solid. And this shoe is, man, this shoe is probably 2 years old now. So making solid shoes, making quality work is very, 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 very important. In fact, y'all hold on a sec. I'm gonna go grab the Batazr 2s just so I can show them to y'all. Oh, DG, I've actually got a Pokemon one on my website right now. Actually, I do have a Pokemon one. A lot of people ask me about Pokemon. I said I finally got around to designing one. It took me long enough, but I got around to it. Let's see, Pokemon Batazr. I'm pretty sure I got a Pokemon up in here somewhere. Let me, yep, there it is, Pokemon. This is a collector's edition though, man. And look, I'm gonna flip the camera and y'all can see it. You see it? That's Pokemon right there, boy. What y'all know about that? You know what I'm saying? That's straight heat right there. I mean, there's nothing I've drawn that I can't really put on a sneaker. So it's a matter of what I've drawn. And whatever I've drawn can go on a sneaker. There ain't no question about that. Yes, sir. Let me actually go grab, let me put that back so y'all can look at that Pokemon right quick. Let me go grab the Batazr 2s. Tell me that ain't heat. That is. And it comes in different colors too, different styles. So that's it in yellow. That's it in red. That's it in orange. You know orange has to be done. That's it in black. That's it in brown. That's it in purple. And then dark gray. So that's where it's at with the sneakers, man. You know what I mean? It's all about like quality creations. So that's where we at with the Pokemon. But let me grab the twos real quick. These yeah, man, that Pokemon took a while. It took a long while to create that, man. These, and that's the old school Pokemon. So I got a lot of help from my nephew, man. He like tells me what he told me what Pokemon to draw. So I kind of combined what he said, combined what I want to do, and I just created the old school Pokemon. These right here, the Batazr 2s. These are like, for those who like prefer my old designs, these are still available. These are retros. These are my personal ones, Batazr 2s. I don't wear these anymore. I wore these for a long time, but I don't wear them anymore. You can see they come in black. I've got them in gray. I've got them in dark gray. I've got them in blue. I got all kinds of color schemes for these, but these are the Batazr 2s right here. These are available on my website as well. Some of them designs are available anyway. You can get these right here. It depends on your feet. It depends on what you like to wear. But I've got something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I've got something for everybody. So these are available on soundvision.com. You can get yours today. Batazr 2 right here, available on soundvision.com. So now next up is Iron Man. Yeah, these right here. Yes, they can, man. They got good ideas. And sometimes we as adults need to stop telling them to, you know, be quiet and actually listen to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to ask a question of the day now that I'm thinking about it. What's better? What's all right, so the question of the day has been posted. It's good to have I always forget to do these polling questions, but yeah, I'm getting around to it. So y'all, these are the Iron Man blade. Now this is where it can get complicated. If you're a collector type person, yeah, you want these right here. If you know you're the type that really, really loves the art, really loves the collection of sneakers, something that you know nobody else is gonna have, these are for you. These are the Blade Iron Man's Batazr 3 low tops. And what I did was I put Blade on one foot and Iron Man on the other foot. It's just how I rock it. I just try my best to always just do something uniquely designed that I know nobody else is gonna have. And I do mean nobody else is gonna have. So this is the left foot right here. All the Iron Man trimmings with Blade on the inside, because I can mix and match it, right? You see I just got some Blade parts in there, but then on the Blade part, you got Blade on the outside, and then Iron Man on the inside. It's just how I make my shoe. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The blade drawing, yeah, you should. I don't know, man. You make sure you know, because once you put a tattoo, man, that's forever. So you got to make sure that's what you want. Because tats are forever, man. Tats are cool as hell. But you got to make sure that's what you want. I ain't going to talk you out of it. Yeah, Blade is... It's funny, they just canceled the Blade movie again. I guess they ain't gonna be making that no more. Them dudes cannot make up their minds for nothing, man. They just, oh man. I don't know how you can do a Deadpool movie, but you can't do a Blade movie. That makes no sense to me. Marvel's gotta explain itself, but whatever. I can't even be bothered with those dudes anymore. They just whatever, man. It's like they want to repeat the same cycle of superheroes. Like, we're getting Avengers Doomsday, which is cool, but it means we only get to see the same superheroes again. Iron Man, well, no Iron Man, Captain America just as somebody else, Black Panther, whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, Blade is the truth, man. Blade is the truth in 2/4. Yes, sir. Blade is the truth. He is the truth. That is the first show. Then next up is let's do some Batazr. Well, I'll finish off with that one. These are the kids. For you guys, if you got kids, you're gonna love these right here. Now, this is a card for Assassin's Kids Batazr 3 sneakers. But imagine Turtles on here, or Pokemon, or any other kid drawing I've drawn. Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman. Yeah, it's confusing as hell, man. I stopped paying attention. I'll wait till they show me a whole complete whatever. I'm confused about their promos, man. They drive me crazy. I stopped watching. I didn't want none of that smoke. I just got tired of it. It was just like, okay, you guys obviously are on some other type stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not letting them confuse me. It's too much. I do have Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles on the website. Ninja Turtles, Pokemon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Batman, Flash. They're on the website. So, I mean, most kids usually like the same superhero adults like. I think the only part that's Transformers, I have Transformers drawn, but I don't make sneakers just to make them. I make them as is made to order. So people will order it and I design it. I can't be trying to keep a bunch of sneakers with me. I used to do that before and I'm never doing that again. No way. It's made to order. I keep just enough with me to where when I go to the comic expos, people see what I can do and they be like, okay, let me get this character, let me get that character. You get what I'm saying? That's usually how I rock it. You know what I mean? So these are the Batazr 3 low tops available now on soundvision.com. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's Turtles, Transformers, Pokemon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, Captain America, Batman, Superman, whatever, Black Panther, I've got the drawing. It can go on the kids' sneakers. And then look, because I have so many drawings of each character, I can put one drawing. If I have Black Panther as one drawing, then I can put another drawing on the other foot. So it just all depends on what I'm putting in the sneaker, man. You know what I mean? So next up, let's grab these Wolverine and Deadpools. This is a big one because this one I kind of created 2 of these and I sold the other one, and this was more to do with the movie. I saw the movie, I was like, okay, this Deadpool Wolverine movie is crazy good. This thing is off the chain. I got to do one of these, so I did. And it's funny when I go to comic expos, questions always like, how did you do that? Nobody. It's called trade secret. Why would I tell anybody how I'm doing what I'm doing? People make me laugh with that. Like, people come to my table, especially other artists, like, so who's doing your shoes? And I'm like, it's none of your business. And they don't like that answer. It's like they expect me to give them what I've done. Why don't you go do some research? Why don't you go figure out what kind of shoe you need? And then, let's see. So when you design, if they want the same on both, do you crop the image and paste it on the other side? I mean, it just depends on what the customer wants. If they want the exact same drawing, then the exact same drawing is going to go all over the shoe. So that's just how I do it. But most people don't use. That's pretty much that's the normal design. The only time I change out of that bubble is when I'm doing something with 2 characters. Kind of like this. This is a collector's edition. This isn't your normal design. If it was normal, it'd be only Wolverine all over the shoe. But since this is 2 characters, I gotta put Wolverine on one foot and Deadpool on the other foot. So it makes a lot of sense. It's just people are like, oh, that's pretty sick. Because ain't nobody else doing that. And then doing it at the detail that I'm doing it at too. So, and also too, I mean, it don't help that the art, my pencil game, my drawing game is all that in a bag of chips. So I could draw like no person's business. So Wolverine, Deadpool, you can see custom designed. You see the way the parts are, and then you flip it on the inside. That's the same thing. And then you look at each individual shoe. So that's Wolverine, the detail. God, that took forever. Yeah, it's 2 different drawings. It's a lot of work. And that's why I charge what I charge for my sneakers, and I don't apologize for it. You know what I mean? Because people are wanting you to give away your work for free, and I just can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. And then this is for the ladies, the wet sneakers. I'm always gonna show y'all these. Yeah, pretty much. Each shoe's like a puzzle piece of the other one. And these are for the ladies, the Batazr wet sneakers right here. These are definitely available on sunvision.com. You can get your copy, get your ladies. I know ladies have been on me about making a sneaker for them, so I did. I've been making these wet sneakers. I might be evolving them soon again. But these are Batazr wet sneakers. Ladies, you can wear them with jeans, shorts, leggings, you name it, you can rock it. You know what I mean? And it's got, this one's a different style. Usually it's normally one character all over the place, but this one's got 4 different characters. This one's a platinum edition. You know what I mean? This is a platinum edition. Batazr red sneakers right here. These are available on sunvision.com, so you can definitely get these right here. Quite popular with the ladies, the ones that I sold it to, and they told me it was comfortable. That's when I kind of knew you have created something super cool. You know what I mean? Then you got the Sport 2s. These right here are the Sport 2s. These are for working out, for exercising, or if you're on your feet a lot. These are the Batazr Sport 2s. Right? This is what came after the Sport 1s, but I'm working on making another sneaker for exercising again. This one's kind of the first design I made for the Sport 2s. So I just kept them, but I don't wear them no more. They're kind of in the Hall of Fame now. They're just chilling. They don't get worn much anymore. But these are definitely Sport 2s. I put the video up on this on my TikTok and it went nuts. You know what I mean? Within like 20 minutes or 10 minutes of putting the video up, boom. It was crazy amount of views. So I generally don't put up old designs, but I was like, let me just put up an old design. You can see the way I did the art. It's simple piece. You know what I'm saying? Compared to some of the other ones that I've done. I like art all over the place. I like the shoe to become a walking mural. That's usually my style. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, and then of course, I know there are a lot of Batman fans, and I think it's the one DG was talking about, the purple ones. These aren't necessarily purple. They're black sneakers, but the costume Black Panther is wearing is purple. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like in the movie, the Black Panther one. So, the Black Panther Sport 2s right here with Batman on the other side. Y'all see, you see what I'm saying? These are pretty cool, man. And then what's cool about these is that they have no shoelaces. So if you love, if you love Wakanda Forever, yeah, that's right. If you love wearing shoes without shoelaces, this is them right here. Y'all see that? Shoes without shoelaces. This is them right here. And trust me, once you put these, they don't move. Believe me. They stay as seen. So you got Black Panther on one foot right there. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty sick, right? And then you got Batman on the one foot right there. Look, you see? Black Panther, Batman. You can see the detail on it. So that's where we at, man. Black Panther, Batman Sport 2s. And then last but not least, this is my last one. Then I gotta get up through. These right here are the Batazr 3, the Carjack for Assassins Batazr 3 high tops. Without the strap. You can see that? No strap, right? That's important. You know how you know it's without the strap? Because you can take these. Look at this. You see it? Strap and no straps. That's right. This is what we're doing over at Sunvision, man. Just doing magical things, making things happen. This is what we're doing over here. So without no strap, it's a definite must. See how cool that is. And imagine this art on this shoe. That would be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You just might see it too. I might work on that too, and I'm working on that. I actually might do that. You know what I'm saying? Make something for myself right quick. But these are the Batazr 3 high tops creators edition. Because this is creators edition because I'm the only one who's gonna have this. But I've got a similar design like this on my website that you can see. Let's see. Yep, it's this one right here. Yep, don't worry, I'm going to show you these white ones right quick. Once I finish describing these right here. These are Batazr 3. So on this foot, you've got the Carjacks, the Heroes. Got Cajun, Escalade, Sphinx, Shepherd, Sincere, Glocks. You see Glocks right there, Rasputin right there, Diesel right there, Shepherd, and then Sphinx. So custom designing stuff, man, is so critical. It's a lot of work, man. And then on the left foot, look at this. The left foot, you got the assassins, the villains, right? You got Sun Tzu, you got Artillery, you got Kanji, you got Revo, you got Excursion, you got Seth, you got Snipes, you got Yukon, you got Seth, you got Excursion. So it depends on what you're trying to do. But these are the Batazr 3, and then look, when you compare it, yes, sir, it's a definite must. You see that? Carjacks on one foot, assassins on the other foot. So yeah, that's what we're at with it. And look, I'm gonna show y'all one more shoe, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead, man. Yeah, yep. Peace and blessings to you too, DG. Have a great night, man. Peace. I'm about to be out of here to myself. I can't stay on here too long tonight. So y'all, that's my night for tonight with sneakers, man. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Peace. So that's my night tonight with sneakers. And then I almost forgot, oh God, the comic book. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna grab the comic book, and then I'm gonna show y'all that, and then I'm gonna be up through, man. I am getting up out of here. These right here is the comic book. It's a must-have. Either you get the small or you get the big, but it's Carja Assassin's Training Day comic book available now on SanusiVisual.com. You gotta go get your copy, man. If you love comics and you're down for the comics, it's a must. You have this one right here. You know what I mean? It's a definite must. So Carja Assassin's Training Day comic book available now on SanusiVisual.com. It's a great read. If you haven't read it, you need to go get your read on. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at, man. So Carja Assassin's Training Day comic book available now on SanusiVisual.com. So y'all, that's my night tonight, man. I want to thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for being part of the chat tonight. I have to go. I will see y'all the next time I'm back on again, which might be Friday. But as always, y'all, there's two things I always say. One, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important as the front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one, your dreams can be delayed but must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers you the right hand. Be determined, not desperate. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have a good night. Stay safe. As always, y'all continue to aspire and achieve. Peace.